Hello and welcome to the last KitPlus TV show of the year with a bit of a difference.
Yeah, those who have been following the show over the last 3 months or so will, of course, have watched every episode until the very, very end. Well, we hope you have anyway.
Well, we've collected all of those moments where we learnt a bit more about the people behind the news and discovered what they get up to after hours. Or at least something that they may have done in the distant past. Let's have a look.
The toughest questions to prepare for, to be honest.
I remember meeting Sharon Stone and Eartha Kitt.
I'm a bit of a neuroscience and biology nut.
Whilst I restore 1960s and early 1970s motorcycles.
I can be found in the garage tinkering with a spanner on a 1957 Land Rover Series 1.
My degree in logistics engineering.
And I had the great pleasure of swimming in a little swimming pool there with James Hunt.
A lot of people don't know that I'm a qualified lifeguard. Working as a freelance for UEFA, organizing UEFA Champions League and Europa League matches all over Europe.
I was once a world record holder for dancing.
So I thought, well, let's do a marathon.
I was in the world's longest conga.
I have an absolute irrational fear and phobia of one particular thing.
I feel like I can sing and play, but apparently whenever I do and record it, it's not for public consumption.
I was once a contestant on Pointless.
Yes, it's really not about me, but it's about my daughter, who I'm terribly proud to say that she's got into Oxford University to study medicine.
I shouldn't even sing in the car.
I used to race competitive motocross.
I used to do in the past. I hope I can pick it up again. Some good old boxing.
Yeah, I don't like to admit that I was an HR manager for HM Revenue and Customs, really.
Ladybirds. I am absolutely terrified of ladybirds.
But I'm not really, I keep saying to myself, I'm not really supposed to be in intercom. I'm a music console guy. And
my wife's American, and since she's been living here, at 5 o'clock she stops for a cup of tea and biscuits to watch Pointless.
I somehow mysteriously ended up in intercom.
She said to me, do you mind if we go on this? And I looked at her and went, you got to be joking.
I used to play the violin.
I'm a gardener.
And suddenly I got an email back from Endemol saying, can you fill in this form?
Professional drummer for years, and I once threw up on stage in front of 10,000 people.
Ultimate job would have been working for Disney as an Imagineer.
And my nickname from school, yeah.
I'm a big fan of country music.
I was once in a band that opened for the Beautiful South on their first ever live gig.
I'm not sure I want to come out of this publicly. But
I have a room in my apartment that it's totally enclosed in plastic.
It was dimps.
When I was about 7 or 8 years old, I knew where my mum kept the Christmas presents.
So I do paintings Jackson Pollock style. In order to do that and to protect the apartment, I need to have everything covered in plastic. Then I go bananas.
She had them in a cupboard at the back, and I used to go in there and look. And there was a projector in there. And a couple of rolls of film, and obviously someone was going to get that.
I was a professional skier.
I actually have a degree in music education, so I could technically be a band director if I wanted to. It's been a while, though.
So I told her that I really wanted a projector, and I really wanted to find out about filmmaking.
Yeah, and I participated in the 1988 and 1988 and 1992 Winter Olympics.
I like to collect items that people have thrown out and then turn those into guitars.
I play a B-flat tuba.
I used to play bass guitar.
I can cook every Indian meal to, Southeast Asian, to Thai, to Italians.
I've spent time in the Arctic, living on the ice, chasing walruses.
I've done a few marathons, training for Brighton Marathon next year at the moment.
Well, I'm finally getting round to starting to learn Japanese.
I had to learn how to fart like a walrus and snore like a walrus. So, yeah, life's been
according to your wife, you've learned how to do that very successfully. Yeah.
Yeah, I love to think about storytelling in a documentary format. So, for me, it's that documentary project that's burning inside.
I actually used to go to 100 meters when I was about 14 in about 11.5 seconds.
I'll be saying konnichiwa, hajime mashita, watashi wa Peter desu.
Some real surprises there and some revelations too. Thanks to all our guests for sharing their secrets.
We'll have more guests interviews in season 3 starting on the 1st of February 2021. Until then, look out for the weekly news show and have a safe and happy Christmas and New Year.